Hey, good morning. It's Alicia. I wanted to share something with you guys. I had an interesting experience, and I'm noticing my little pattern that I'm developing. Whenever we can identify our own patterns, it's a positive thing, because you can notice your positive habits and positive patterns, and negative habits and negative patterns. So anyway, I went to the gym this morning to work out, and then I had to go drop my car off for service, right? And I get excited about that, because then I get to test drive another car for free. And I love my car. I have a great car. But I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. BMW, brand new, and lots of stuff wrong with it. So that's another story. But it doesn't affect my mood or my attitude, that is for sure. So the thing I want to point out is how easily you can positively influence others. And I kind of do this like a little game. And you can definitely develop it as a skill. And you can play with it. It's great, actually, to build relationships with your clients. Really powerful. So anyway, I'm going to give you this example. So I was at the dealership, BMW dealership, a couple of weeks ago. My service guy is amazing. Always a good mood, happy guy. I feel like he always takes care of me. So it could be because I'm usually in a good mood and happy. I'm not mad that there's issues with my car, because I know stuff happens, and that has nothing to do with him, right? It's a don't shoot the messenger thing. Right? Wouldn't you love it if your clients didn't shoot you when your processor asked them for more docs, right? Anyway, so I go in there a couple weeks ago, and I can see this one of the guys who does the intake, right? Takes your keys and looks at the car or whatever. He doesn't have a smile on his face. So right away in my brain, my challenge is, let me see if I can put a smile on his face. Right, so I just chat him up. Right, he's got his Navy hat on. So of course, thank you for your service. You know, that's the easy icebreaker for people. Right, notice something about them, pay attention to detail, and give them a genuine compliment, or that was a genuine thank you. I mean, where I live now, I mean, we have a lot of Navy bases within a 90-mile radius. We have 3. I know, I'm very aware of my friends in the military. Not a single day goes by that I'm not grateful. I am grateful for my life and all I have, and a lot of that is because those military men and women are out there protecting us, so I don't have to worry. Right? So anyway, so I got that guy to smile. That was a couple weeks ago. And so when I pulled up today, I don't know if that was because I was smiling at him again, or he recognized me, or I said again, thank you for your service, but this time he started off smiling. So we joked around a little bit, and then I went to wait for my loaner car, and then I got my name called, and then the next challenge. So the lady calls my name and then runs off. I'm like, okay, whatever. So now I got to go find her, which I'm like, what's happening? And so I did, and she's like, she starts off by, you got to sign right here. And I was like, good morning. How about we start with that? I gave her a big smile, and you could tell like I knocked her off her game. And this is the thing that people don't realize. She was busy. She was running behind. I'll tell you the rest of the backstory. So that, her whole attitude had nothing to do with me. And that's usually the case. People's attitudes have nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with me. They got their own stuff, right? So you can call it, putting your shields up. However you want to do it, right? It could be shields up, and then I just project out love and give a big smile, and I'm calm, I'm chill, right? Because I could have been like, or just ignored the whole situation. So those two choices, one would have made it worse, and one would have let her continue being a sourpuss all day, right? And I chose to change that for her, right? And again, this is a skill that you can learn, you can practice, you can have fun with it. So anyway, So she was like, oh, I did say good morning. Whoa, right on the defense. So I looked at her and I said, I'm so sorry. I'm sure I didn't hear you. Well, thank you. Good morning to you. And so she wants me to sign this thing right away and whatever. I was there 2 weeks ago. I know how to do it. But I don't tell her that, right? She's doing what she's got to do. And I'm like, okay. You know, she's like, these are the rules. I'm like, okay. I'm signing an electronic thing. And then I said, so how's your day going today? And she looked at me. She was like, oh, my gosh, you know. And this is the thing. Like, when you let people open up, when you ask them a genuine question and you mean it, I wasn't like, hey, how's it going? I was like, how's your day? Like, I looked at her, I connected with her, and it was already busy. Like, it's 9 a.m. These guys are super busy in service, right? They start at 7:30 or 7 or something crazy, right? So that's when she told me, oh, you know, I had a hard time with your file, right? So already she's stressed. She probably has, like, more than she needs to do. They're down one person, she says, right? So it's just her instead of the normal 2 people. And then my stuff was all on the computer because I was just there. But when she went to do it on the little mobile, you know, thing for me to sign, it wasn't. She had to recreate my profile. So she's doing the work of 2 people. And then, you know, poof, complete computer glitch. Right? So again, none of that was about me and her, like, grumpy attitude or whatever. But by the time she was done walking me to the car, we looked at the car, made sure there was no damage. Like, she was smiling big time. Like, held the door open for me. Let me get in the car. You know, where I bet 10 minutes before, or 5 minutes before, whatever, she just would have handed me the key and walked off. Like, but now, I feel much better about it. And I hope it was a small change in her day. So now she can actually... She was smiling, right? So now she's definitely, I hope, going to have a better morning than had I not intervened, right? So I guess I'm just saying all this because it's just so amazing to me how easy it is to positively touch and influence other people. That took less than like 5 minutes of my time. 5 minutes of my time that I had to have an exchange with her anyway. So why wouldn't I make it positive? Right? And hopefully now she'll go and be nice to somebody else. And she will say good morning. Or maybe I didn't hear. Who cares, right? Maybe it was me that initially noticed, right? Her prickly. And I was like, I'm not doing that, right? Because this is my morning too. I want to have a great morning. And I am. And I'm going to keep having a great morning. But I just thought it was so interesting when you notice how powerful you can be. So I'll leave it with that. And I will... Actually, I'm not going to leave with that. I'm going to challenge you. Right? You guys can put the comments below. Tell me who, at the end of the day, or already, if you've had a encounter with a bunch of people this morning, you tell me who you positively have influenced today. I would love for you guys to pass it on. All right? This is an easy way to pass it on. Yeah, you can sit down and, you know, at a restaurant and pay for a bunch of vets, you know, or police men and women, their lunch, their breakfast, their dinner, whatever. I love to do that anonymously as well. But this doesn't cost you a dime. Just go spread some goodwill and cheer.